This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and Talkspace, the leading virtual therapy provider, is telling everyone, let's face it in therapy. By talking or texting with a supportive, licensed therapist at Talkspace, you can face whatever is holding you back, whether it's mental health symptoms, relationship drama, past trauma, bad habits, or another challenge that you need support to work through. It's easy to sign up. Just go to Talkspace.com and you'll be paired with a provider, typically within 48 hours. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule. Plus, Talkspace is in-network with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. Make your mental health a priority and start today. If you're not covered by insurance, get $80 off your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com and enter promo code SPACE80. That's SPACE80. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com and enter promo code SPACE80.
Hi, I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. On this week's episode of Math and Magic, I'm sitting down with the one and only Bobby Bones. We're exploring the power of audio.
Yeah, I don't fit into one specific hole. I think that is what endeared me to listeners. That's why I'm here now, because I talk to people that grew up like me, have sensibilities like me, and have loyalties like me.
Listen to Math and Magic, stories from the frontiers of marketing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcast.
FAN.
Bounce into parlay for our Timberwolves Game 5 watch party at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. Join host Marnie Gellner for a night of epic prize giveaways, including Game 6 tickets. Pair the playoff action with music by DJ AO, free food and drink specials. Everyone in attendance will receive a free Timberwolves playoff rally towel. Full details at ticasino.com.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Well, I got caught off guard. I didn't realize that the break was already over.
What do you got for lunch?
Turkey and ham, cheese sandwich on wheat bread with a bag of chips, a couple of oranges, some cherries. I look forward to this because now I get to observe four of the most brilliant program password players in the history of the game. This is going to be a hell of a matchup.
You're too kind.
No, Zach, I think we're in a good spot. I really are.
You do?
I think we're going to be fine.
What makes you think that?
Because these two are way too...
Hold on now. No.
Yeah.
One of us is, yes. Extremely cocky.
Well, so I like knowing the odds and I know probability, right? Short-term variance. Again, if we played them 10 times, we might win 9, right? Yeah. It's one of those things. It's obviously not 100% versus 0. You guys can do this. I just know if we go in the ring 10 times, Gerdsey and I are walking out of here victors more often than not, and I feel confident about that. Feel good about that.
That's spot on. But
you could do it.
Eras, you guys are in the same era, we're in the same era. I just feel like
you guys are very much so in your same era.
But you don't have the same aura. You have the same era, not maybe the same aura.
No,
will you be on the same wavelength? I don't know.
I think so. We're going to be just fine. I think we're going to shock some people today.
I don't think you'll shock me at all. I think you're going to play well. I never take these games for granted.
You can definitely win.
I think there's one thing in common here. We're all wearing black. I think we all ate a little bit too much this weekend.
Maybe.
Feeling a little tired.
I was just wearing our team uniform. Yes. I knew what Corey was going to be wearing, and I know people like to dress alike. So, yeah, I just put this. No, I didn't. When I watch KFAN.com/watch every morning at 8 o'clock, which is the only time I really see Corey these days, I didn't know he also wore black pants. So,
you got black pants. You don't have black pants on? White shoes.
If
black
we
socks?
are so lucky to advance.
White shoes. White
if we're
socks.
so lucky to advance, I will get black pants for the semifinals. to make it a full uniform. Yeah, but I wanted to be uniform like the Brown squad was, like we did with Team Todd.
I take a look at this, the other matchup of Halvy and T.O., and Tommy Olson brings a lot of high energy, and Halvy's kind of laid back over this. This is an
contrasting styles,
very contrasting styles, which I think could work in their favor.
I agree with you,
or it could just blow up entirely.
Yeah. I will say I was a little tired. I was at the Wolves game last night, got home late. Okay. But your rant about effort really inspired me. Yeah, just knowing that it comes from you.
Well,
demanding full effort every time. How hard can it be to put effort into something?
Here's what I'll tell you.
I'm inspired.
I hold everybody else to the same standards that I hold myself. That's exactly.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, think about it. That's what they actually said after they said, they bring a lot of energy and everything. Conley says we just have to bring that kind of effort every night. Yeah, don't they know? Did they just discover that?
The only problem, though, it's a lot different. You can't just wheel out the wheel of topics, when the ball goes up to get yourself going. You got to. SGA is not going to let you just do wheel of topics to get going. Yeah. That's just
sounds like you're a Wolves apologist.
A little bit. Yeah, I have some comments on the officiating.
It's the officiating.
Not really. I just wanted to get you going.
Are you going to Game 5?
No, not going to go to Game 5.
Not taking the flight tomorrow night?
No.
Well, they don't have flights. The only way to get to Oklahoma City is by stagecoach.
That's true. There's only one. Has anyone ever gone there on purpose? Halvy, you go on a trip every other week. Have you ever been to Oklahoma City?
I might for maybe a tornado chase or something.
I would say the eclipse.
Yeah, the eclipse.
The next eclipse.
The next
stop
one.
in Omaha and then go to Oklahoma City.
If it was Omaha, I'd be there in a second. That'd be a no-brainer.
Hey, can I ask one question, Brandon, before we start this epic matchup?
Please don't.
Oh, no.
I know where this is going.
Epic matchup.
Are we allowed to use 2 words or just one?
Last time I checked, I looked up online, and hot dog can be used in 1 word.
100%.
Not the food, but yeah.
Absolute correct ruling, and congrats to Max and Sauce.
I don't know if everyone will agree with you on that ruling, but that's okay. We ready to play?
I think we're ready.
Sure, enough hot dog, and let's go.
And was that down right down to the wire?
Oh yeah, that was
pretty critical.
20-point swing.
Pretty critical. It's amazing tennis still here, actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play Progrum Password. Here's your host, the very average and plain-looking Tenna B. Quarterfinal number 3 of the Progrum Password Invitational. Marnie Gellner and Lil B have already advanced. So have Max Fuller and Meat Sauce. And the winner of this matchup will face Max and Meat Sauce in the semifinals. So whoever wins this, you guys got to buy into the championship. Big upset win for them on Friday, beating Greg Swedberg and Larry Mondello guy. As always, you can watch Progrum Password at KFAN.com/watch. Today, it's the number 2 seed, Corey Cove and Justin Gaard, versus the number 7 seed, Tommy Olson and Zach Halverson. Here is your Progrum Password preview. Corey, one of the best who's ever played this game, 18-6 all time, win percentage of 75, at least entering the tournament. That was 5th best all time. I think you might have passed Larry Mondello guy and Swedberg after their loss.
All 6 of those losses are with Meat Sauce.
That might be accurate.
Close, but we're going to go with it.
You are the 2023 champion. You were also the runner-up in 2022. You have a 5-2 record all time in the Progrum Password Invitational. Your teammate, Justin Gaard, mediocre in the regular season, but brilliant in the playoffs.
That's all that matters.
15-15 all time, but 6-2 in the Progrum Password Invitational, including that championship in 2022.
Do you want me to comment on myself? Kind of felt like there was a pause there for.
Would you like to talk about yourself?
Not really. No, I think we're good.
I know.
I think the record speaks for itself.
So you guys are both past champions.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, God.
Years from now, we'll be doing the ceremonial first password, like Jack Nicklaus and Gary Player. Really? Common will be eating his lunch. It'll probably be more liquid in 20 years from now.
Do you think I'll even be here 20 years from now?
Why not?
Yeah.
At KFAN,
you guys will never
on
leave
the planet.
At KFAN, it seems like it.
Yeah.
I haven't been told otherwise.
And JG, you, I know you're still a little disappointed on missing out on that second tennis state tournament title when you're in high school.
Yes.
This is your chance to get a second Progrum Password Invitational.
Redemption for the Pioneer Press, for sure.
Your opponent's the number 7 seed, Tommy Olson. You're 2-1 all time.
Mm-hmm. Sneaky good.
Zach, you are 3-6.
Sneaky bad.
Both of you making your Progrum Password Invitational debut. So we don't know how you're going to handle the pressure, handle the nerves.
It's going to be great. We're going to love it.
Zach, have you talked yet?
No.
Okay.
Are you nervous or?
Yeah, I'm nervous. I want to win, and I know I don't have the ability to do it.
All I know is
so bad.
all I know is I won't be surprised if JG and Corey get out to like a 50-0 lead because Zach on Twitter 20 minutes ago is sending out like a novel of how he feels about the history
you
of
are
Minnesota
really in your
sports.
feelings. Yeah, a good reminder, Tony. You are really in your feelings about Minnesota sports.
I am. I'm feeling a lot today.
I guess.
Perfect.
You want to win, but you have no ability to do it? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's literally what he said.
Is that how you felt, Tommy, when you were at USC your true freshman year?
I couldn't think of a worse teammate to start a game with.
The kickoff came to you, and you thought, how am I going to catch this kickoff at the LA Coliseum where they held Olympics?
Yep, better just walk away.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin on the other side.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We don't have any ladies in there. We let the higher seed get the coin flip to choose whether they get the option or not. So Corey or JG, I need you to do heads or tails.
Let's go heads.
It's only been tails so far. Hold on. Oh, that landed on my lap. Hold on.
Challenge.
3 for 3 on coin flips. It is heads. You guys are correct. So Corey and Zach, I need you two to take a look at the iPad, please. The password is shop. All right, Corey, you won the coin flip, so you got the option here to begin. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, Corey and JG for 10.
Barber.
Shop.
Your ability to win, Zachary, is diminishing by the moment.
Our executive producer has been ruin our list. This has been an ABC Sports presentation.
Let's not go back to Halvy until he taps in on 18. That's the best line I think you have on the golf course. I use that one constantly. It's such a good line.
It's not as good as the target line, but
What's the target one? Have I heard that one?
Go ahead, Common.
Well, that's actually, I think that was a Tiger Woods line.
Oh, it's Tiger's line?
Yeah, Tiger said he was playing with Barkley, and he bombed it by him, and he goes, Chuck, did you hear they're building a new Target Superstore? And Chuck goes, where? He goes, between my ball and yours.
That's genius.
Brilliant.
All right,
So good.
Corey and Gerdsey up 10-0 early. JG and Tommy, I need you to take a look at the iPad, please. The password is care. All right, Tommy, you are down 10-0 early, so the option is on you. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, Tommy and Halvy to tie the game. This one for 10.
Health.
Care?
Yes.
Nice.
Whoa. Yeah. Zachary, that was super good.
You might have the ability to keep it close.
Good clue.
All right, good start, Zachary.
I would not have had that.
Zachary.
I was going to go. I was going with urgent,
Here we
especially
go.
if you didn't
When
get
he
it.
said health, I thought health and welfare. I was going to say welfare.
Damn, Zachary.
Very
See?
good, Zach. Well done.
Zach, you just spent a week at Disney. Believe in yourself.
Yes.
When you wish upon a star, little Zachary. Come on.
All right, 10-10 early. Corey and Zach, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is turn. All right, we have a tie game, so the possession arrow is now on Halvy. Zach, you've got the option here. You want to go first or second?
Let's go second.
All right, Corey and JG for 10.
You.
Me.
Halvy and Tommy for 9.
Wrong.
Turn.
How did you get turn out of that?
Well, because he said you. Yeah,
Yeah,
you.
still
Yeah. You turn wrong.
That's still impressive.
Here we go.
Really good.
Look
at the underdogs.
Let's go.
Now look at you over there, starting to get pumped up. You
at
actually
Zach's
cracked a smile.
confidence.
Yeah,
He
look at him.
cracked a smile. He actually kind of jumped around his chair.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
That's so good.
It's like my 1-year-old nephew today when he saw our new puppy.
19-10. Tio and Zacho have the lead. JG and Tommy, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is crown. All right, JG, you're down 9. You've got the option here. You guys can see it, right? You guys can see it, right? JG, you're down 9. You've got the option here. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, to regain the lead, JG and Corey for 10.
Royal.
Flush.
That's good.
Damn it.
See why you would have thought that.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't see many of those. Tommy and Zach for 9.
King.
Monarch.
That's what I would have guessed.
JG and Cove for 8.
Diageo.
Captain.
Oh, God dang it. No.
T.O. and Zach for 7.
God dang it. God dang it. Helmet.
Crown.
Wow.
Let's go! And they're making mental errors. They're making mental errors.
They're making mental errors.
Mental errors. Here we go. They can't handle it.
Dang. I thought about
was
Crown
such
when you
a
said
good
Royal,
clue.
too, and I
What was that? What was that?
King threw me off a bit.
Diageo, it's the company that makes Crown Royal. So
But I went straight to Captain
we do
Morgan.
appearances. That's who pays us.
What's it like?
Not me. That was years ago.
Wow, great clue.
That was an immediate stand-up by you, too.
I knew as soon as I said it, I'm like, for God's sakes.
I noticed you wore black pants.
God.
I've never seen it before.
And he almost wet his black pants.
Man.
26-0 run for Tommy and Zach. They lead 26-10.
Oh, that's such a disaster.
Corey,
Did you say it's 26-10?
26-10.
Wow.
We have an
I
upset
smell
alert.
an upset.
My apologies to Mikey D, too.
Upset alert.
God dang it.
Did Hegeman sell that one for you?
Hageman did
Diageo?
sell that one. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah, Hageman. He's
Got
made me
it.
a lot of money.
Thank you. Corey and Zacho, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is stain. All right, Corey, 26-0 run. You got to stop the bleeding here. You're down 16. What do you want to do here? You want to go first or second?
Let's try first.
That didn't sound very confident. Corey and Gerdsey for 10.
Varnish.
Leather.
Halvy and Tommy for 9.
Permanent.
Rust.
Cove and Gerdsey for 8.
Smudge.
Stain.
There we go.
I should have gotten it on the first one. Your clue gave it to me. Good job.
Thanks. You're making mental
We dodged that bullet.
Yeah.
That could have been bad.
That could have been bad.
What was it, stain?
That might have been an early halftime there.
Yeah.
That's how bad that could have been.
Would have had to get Rosen in here.
Uh-oh.
It'd be pretty embarrassing if Meat Sauce got farther in the tournament than you, Corey. You never lived that one down.
Be a stain
Yeah.
on your resume.
It would be.
Permanent.
All right, 8-point game. Tommy and Zach lead 26-18. JG and Tommy, take a look at the iPad.
Leather was a great guess.
The password is art. All right, Gerdsey down 8. You can regain the lead here. The option is yours. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, JG and Cove for 10.
Painting.
Portrait.
Tommy and Zach for 9.
Picture.
Frame.
JG and Cove for 8.
Gallery.
Art.
Yes.
That was either art or museum.
I mean, I almost guessed art on the first one. I thought it was something more specific than that, though. Sometimes those easy words are the tricky ones. I just assumed it was tougher than that.
I'll let you in on a secret that only my wife knows because she walked in on me doing it today. I watched multiple games, including you today, for Program Password to try to get into your brain. Okay? Wow. So just go with your instincts, Corey.
Oh, man.
She goes, what are you doing? Nothing.
Common, this is where he should have just said Garfunkel, and I nailed it.
Yes.
You're right.
Garfunkel.
Yeah, you're right.
I could have said Simon, though. Yeah.
I always forget about the names. That's good clues.
We got a tie game again. It's 26 to 26.
Wow.
Corey and Zach, take a look at the iPad. The password is factory. Since it's tied, the possession arrow is now back on Corey and Justin. So, Corey, you got the option here. You want to go first or second?
Um,
5 seconds.
I'm going to go second. Go for it, Zachary.
All right, Zach and Tommy for 10.
Chocolate.
Bar?
Cove and JG for 9.
Wonka's
Factory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo, boy. I wasn't thinking chocolate, Zachary, so I had to pivot. Ooh, boy.
That's what taunt him.
That was
Mental
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Mistakes. White Bear Lake out in the first round again. Another first round exit for White Bear Lake.
Don't bring out White Bear Lake. He's going to block me on Twitter again. He's already in his feelings.
Yeah, but you know what? That's the best way to get into Zach's head. White Bear Lake exits. Yeah, you just mentioned that. Yeah, he's done now for the rest of the game.
Man, I should have saved that for our walk-off rip, right? Like, second round, not familiar, Zachary.
He's got a whole halftime to recover now.
Man, dang it, I should have waited.
So 25-0 run now for Corey and JG, and they now lead 35-26. Gerdsey and Tommy, take a look at the iPad. The password is Dove. All right, Tommy. Option
first.
Oh, he's very confident. Tommy and Zach for 10. You're down 9.
Turtle?
Shell.
JG and Cove for 9.
Macaulay.
No idea.
Tommy and Zach for 8.
Seagull.
What is happening?
JG and Cove for 7.
Soap.
I have no idea.
We're lost.
Tommy and
What is
Zach for
happening?
6.
Dial.
Dove.
Nice!
I had it.
I get it.
We should be teammates.
What is
Yeah, you guys have got a little something going on right here.
Well, when Dove, I thought Turtle Dove 100%. That's Home Alone 2. And that's Macaulay Culkin.
Oh,
I couldn't
my
think of the
God.
damn toy store.
Duncan.
What is the
Duncan's Toy Chest. Thank you.
I don't know if that would have helped.
No,
I don't care for the second one. Wow. All right.
Nice!
What
Man,
got
I
against
was
Boston,
so
New
lost.
York? Yeah, I know.
So
It was a
lost.
risk.
All right, we got a close one. 35-32. Corey and JG with that 3-point lead. Cove and Zach. Take a look at the iPad. The password is glass. All right, Zach down 3. You can take the lead here. You have the option. You want to go first or second?
Before this match started, would Vegas have even taken it? That's on it seriously. When you thought about it, and I'll look at it.
I think the line was minus 17.5.
Yeah.
I think it was higher. I think it was
I think it was,
19 and a half.
I saw bets put it out 19 and a half today.
I bet on you guys to cover.
Well, Zach,
went
he
with
gave you some
Macaulay.
extra time to think about what you want to do here. What do you want to do, first or second?
Go second.
All right, Corey and Gerdsey for 10.
Windshield.
Wiper.
Zach and Tommy for 9.
Window.
Broken.
Corey and JG for 8.
Material.
Glass.
We dodged another bullet.
Yeah.
We dodged one.
Man, I should have said material.
I'm glad we're not playing the Thunder with all these turnovers.
Yeah, for sure.
43-32. Corey Cove and Justin Gaard with the 11-point lead at halftime. As a reminder, you can watch second half program password at KFAN.com/watch.
We'll break and come back after this right here on the page.
Want to keep your personal number private but still stay connected? With Line 2, you can get a second phone line right on your device with a super simple app and no need for another phone. Whether it's for online shopping, dating, or shielding your main number from spam, Line 2 is an easy way to manage it all. Ready for peace of mind without breaking the bank? Call, text, block, and more for only $9.99. Get started with line2.com/audio or download Line 2 in any app store today. Line 2, your second line simplified.
Hi, I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. On this week's episode of Math and Magic, I'm sitting down with the one and only Bobby Bones. We're exploring the power of audio.
The word on the street then was he's too country for pop. But then once I got to country, it was he's too pop for country. So I kind of never really had a place to fit in, but that's exactly how and why I fit. I just embraced that. Like, yeah, I don't fit into one specific hole. I think that is what endeared me to listeners. That's why I'm here now, because I talk to people that grew up like me, have sensibilities like me, and have loyalties like me.
Listen to Math and Magic, stories from the frontiers of marketing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, send in your tractor talkbacks. KFAN and Sukup Manufacturing bring you Fan on the Farm. Each day through the end of the month, 9 to noon, we'll be taking your tractor talkbacks, where one farmer will be chosen to receive a Sukup prize pack, including a Carhartt cooler and a Brewmate Growler canteen. Get a full list of rules at KFAN.com/farm. Sukup Manufacturing Company, helping farmers feed and fuel the world.
Program password invitational quarterfinal action is Zacho and Tommy Olson against Corey Cove and JG, the tasteless box of mashed potatoes. And the way it's been going so far, shades of Miracle on Ice, Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson, right?
Mm-hmm. They're hanging.
They're hanging.
Yeah. They are within
They're right there.
Around.
Yes.
Hanging
around is all they want to do is hang around and try to steal it at the end.
Little scoreboard pressure.
Sure.
Where are we at, Tennessee?
Yeah, we got ourselves a game. Corey Cove and Justin Gaard, the 2 seed. They lead the 7 seed Tommy Olson and Zach Halverson 43-32. The winner of this game will face Max Fuller and Meat Sauce in the semifinals of the Program Password Invitational. Should also mention, Common, you're in action in the final quarterfinal game on Thursday. That'll be at 1:15. You and Kevin Gorg versus John Creasel and Mark Rosen.
Eat your lunch before.
Yeah, Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before 1:15.
Can we get a still shot of Tommy and his permanent smile and Zach and his permanent not smile? Just on the camera. I just look over at these two.
My resting board face.
Yes, exactly right.
It'll become a meme.
It's an
Minnesota
amazing
sports in the regular season versus Minnesota sports in the playoffs.
It's an amazing visual to be here in person for it.
Well, you can watch that visual right now at KFAN.com/watch.
Thank
Are we
you,
ready for the second half?
The energy difference. These are like, isn't it like tornadic conditions when like the pressure around? Yeah, I'm not a great meteorological
Zach would know.
mind. Zach.
High pressure, low pressure.
Yeah.
The cold and the heat.
That's a Calcutta Clipper,
Calcutta
actually.
Clipper. Swings down and swings up. Yeah, that's like you two. I think we're ready.
We're ready to go.
Zach, perfectly timed bit there, just to stare off into the ether.
I'm ready to go.
Are we up?
No. Well, in terms of the iPad or in the game?
You're up, right?
Yes. JG and Tommy, you guys have the iPad. Take a look, please. The password is monitor. T.O., you're down 11. The option is yours. You want to go first or second?
First.
All right, to get within 1, Tommy and Zach for 10.
Hall?
Famous.
JG and Cove for 9.
Watch.
Monitor.
Great clue. It's 100% what I would have said.
Thank you.
How many times did you have run-ins with the hall monitors at Matamita?
A lot. My mom actually laminated the note, so she had to stop writing notes every morning because we were late. She just went and laminated one. It was great. I said I had physical therapy before working on football stuff.
Yeah, I was going to working on football stuff. Common, you had to elude the hall monitors constantly, I would imagine.
Well, he didn't show up there.
Well, that's true, I suppose.
You got to attend school
Back
for that.
when I was going to high school, which was a long, long time ago, well before any of you, in Forest Lake, it was the first year where if you were 18 years of age, you could write your own notes. If you were late, so I was out getting high in the parking lot before school every day.
Not football stuff?
No, not football stuff. So I'd come and I'd write my own note. I was late today because my car wouldn't start. I was late today because I missed the bus. I was late today because I was. And there was nothing, they wouldn't call your parents. It was the greatest thing ever. Of course, I had to quit school because I wasn't getting good grades. But yeah, just write any excuse you want. It was a beautiful thing.
A laminated note.
The laminated
brilliant.
note.
Come on, Cal.
That was Cal.
Come on, Cal.
Biggest lead of the game thus far. Corey Cove and Justin Gaard are up 20. It's 52-32. Corey and Zach, take a look at the iPad. The password is JET. All right, Zach, you're down 20. The option is yours. Do you want to go first or second?
First.
Zach and Tommy for 10.
Private.
Investigator.
Corey and JG for 9.
Airplane.
Jet.
Zachy gambled. Yeah, you got to go for it, though. That's a tough one.
That's my bad. That was a second word flow.
All good. We're fine.
We're good.
If my math was correct, this is a 43-6 run for Corey Cove and Justin Gaard. They're now up 61-32. They're 19 points away from a win.
Since the mental errors explosion.
I know.
I think we locked it
Time
in.
to celebrate something.
Yeah, I know.
Since the white bear line, the game has derailed.
No, look, literally.
Yeah, I told you it would. You would derail from that point.
His reality is just sinking in.
Gertzy and Tommy.
Well, he called it.
He did.
He said, we have no chance to
He
win.
said he had an inability to win, which is not. He almost won the freaking initials tournament last year. The kid's smart. He can do
Yeah,
this.
didn't you knock me out?
I must have.
Yeah, I was a
Yeah.
former champ there.
Yep.
Come on.
You lost by a
Try
again.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Gertzy and Tommy, take a look at the iPad. The password is pace. All right, Tommy, you're down 29 points. Going to have the option for a little while here. It's time to make that comeback. What do you want to do? You want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, JG and Corey for 10.
Picante.
Salsa. Oof, not my wheelhouse.
Tommy and Zach for 9.
Orlando?
Florida.
Whoa.
Gertzy and Corey for 8.
Salsa.
Spicy. I have no idea.
Tommy and Halvy for 7.
First?
JG and Corey for 6.
Car.
No idea.
Tommy and Halvy for 5.
Fast?
Slow.
Those two in a nutshell.
That's literally perfect.
Wait till I get to 5 to do the fast, slow opposite. JG and Corey, last one for 4 here.
Lead.
Man, I have no idea.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, with Halvy, you should have gone down the NASCAR route. Pace was the correct answer.
You were right there with salsa. Pace picante.
Yeah, man, that is
Orlando
shocking. Food
Pace?
is
Yeah,
not my
now I get the
wheelhouse.
Orlando for sure. That's the second one I thought of. Yeah. But I mean, look at all of us. Running, no. Pace, can't do it. Salsa,
Now I get the pace car bit. Okay,
Yeah.
yep.
No.
Makes sense now. Those weren't
You
bad
need to watch
clues.
some more tape on Corey, apparently.
Pace setter.
Going the salsa route with him.
Could have gone with setter.
But he watches commercials. He watches Jeopardy. Are you telling me there's not a Pace picante sauce
Love
commercial
Ken Jennings.
on Jeopardy?
All right, still
great.
61-32.
Okay,
Corey, Cove,
okay.
and JG with the lead. Corey and Zach, take a look at the iPad. The password is weird. All right, come on, Zacho. Down 29. The option's yours. You want to go first or second?
Slow. Let's go second.
All right, Cove and JG for 10.
Strange.
Weird.
I hate how he acts. You know what I mean? It's like when he just.
I wasn't sure it was going to work.
That's pretty good.
Reminds you of when
Your hair makes it better.
I know, I
It's
was
like
gonna say.
Conan O'Brien's
It's
hair.
hard to wear the hat.
In all honesty, there were probably 5 to 10 other words you could.
Yeah, that was good.
So, yeah,
That was
that was
bizarre.
really
I thought
good.
about bizarre
Yeah.
too, but
Peculiar. Peculiar.
Great
I mean,
point.
yeah.
Did that Cove reaction remind you, Tommy, of like going down 35 against Michigan?
Wow.
How about your times playing ball?
oh, now they're getting
hey,
testy.
No, you
Love
Malamita
it.
guys are soft because that's what Parker always comes back like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm like, hey, big boy, you got to get up a little higher. And he's like, when'd you play?
He goes,
Relax, I'm not 6'8", dude. All right, I'm 5'9". If I was 6'8", I probably would have started at the U, not Northern State.
Yeah, you're 5'9" and
Slow. All right, here's where we're at. Corey and
You know when they go
Gerdsey.
the when did you play card, it really hurt.
That's when you know it gets you.
Hey, gang.
Apparently, I found his White Bear Lake.
Yeah, immediately.
Here's where we're at. Corey and Justin Gaard, you're at 71. So if you get 9 or more, you are victorious. You're heading to the semifinals. Tommy and Zach, you're still at 32. JG and Tommy, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is trade. Tommy, you guys are going to have like the option the rest of the way. 4 10-pointers in a row, and you're back in this game. They don't even have to have possession of the ball.
Okay.
You got the option here. You want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, for the win, JG and Corey for 10.
Swap.
trade.
They win.
I mean, nothing you can do about that.
Well, you could have went first.
Well, you could have went first.
Right.
Could have said swap.
Yeah.
Well, Tommy, here's one other thing, too.
Uh-oh.
You play for the Gophers, right?
It's coming.
So, look, we're the higher seed. You gave us a little scare, but you're used to this. That's a nice little moral victory for a Minnesota Golden Gopher.
You know, we got out to a good first half. We really did.
You really did. First half.
Something to build off of.
Moral victory. Yeah, let's build off.
Did this remind you of the 2014 game against Wisconsin?
Oh, now we're really good. Now we're really good there.
Actually, I'm
Where'd
on
you
your
play?
side. I didn't play. And Tommy was called for a phantom penalty that completely changed the game, and I'm still pissed about
Thank
it.
you,
So I'm
JJ.
on your side
Thank
there.
you.
But
Thank
that
you.
was an easy cheap shot, though.
Yeah.
You guys didn't play that badly. You really didn't.
No.
Well, other than the 71-6 run you guys finished the
That was
game
a
on.
tough one. That was a tough one.
That was tough.
But there were like 3 or 4 that were toss-ups, and most of them went our way. So
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
They got off to a fast start, and we got really slow.
Halvy, does it hurt more that you went from not believing to, I could tell, kind of believing a little bit? And then just...
Well, he was bouncing up like a bouncy player. Like,
feel it. He was like my nephew.
Yeah, when you put your baby in the bouncy
Yes, his
chair.
hands are going like this. And then just dashed.
I promised myself I wouldn't believe, and I sure as hell did.
Why are you like going through life like that? I promised myself.
That should be on your headstone. I promised myself I wouldn't believe.
The best is when Tommy just goes, I hate how you act.
Well,
okay.
yeah, congratulations advancing to the next round.
Thank you.
What, next round is Marnie and Barbara? What's next?
We have Max and
You
Mitsas.
guys will face Max and Mitsas.
So
Marnie and Barbara
next?
the next challenge. Yeah.
So good.
Gentlemen, old college try.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, I had so much fun.
And you guys are the best. We like you at least. That counts for something.
I love you both. The audience
Love you
loves
guys.
Yeah.
Love you guys. That
They're,
was so
they're
fun.
devastated that you're not in the tournament anymore.
Kennedy, next one is Thursday, correct?
Yes, you and Kevin Gaard take on Creasel and Rosen Thursday at 1:15, and then we'll begin the semis. And we already know one of the semifinal matchup. That'll be JG and Corey versus Max and Mitsas.
Gentlemen, thanks for coming in. We'll see you next time.
Appreciate it.
very
Thank you.
much. We'll take a break. Mark Rosen joins us next here on The Fan.
Want to feel more creative but don't have the right laptop? Lenovo.com can help. Look through our legendary lineup of AI-powered PCs and devices and find the one that fits your passion. Our PCs powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, as well as cutting-edge AI tools, allow students to focus, learn, and create with ease. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. Plus, college students and teachers can get 5% off their order. Shop now on Lenovo.com. The future's waiting, and it needs you.
Hi, I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. On this week's episode of Math and Magic, I'm sitting down with the one and only Bobby Bones. We're exploring the power of audio.
Yeah, I don't fit into one specific hole. I think that is what endeared me to listeners. That's why I'm here now, because I talk to people that grew up like me, have sensibilities like me, and have loyalties like me.
Listen to Math and Magic, stories from the frontiers of marketing on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcast.